Hello, everybody. We're back again for another reveal. It's been a couple weeks since we last met. So, this week, of course, I pulled the 4 cards for you to choose 1, 2, 3, or 4, but I also decided that I was going to pull an animal card that's going to represent the energy for all of us. Kind of a general overview for the next couple weeks, something that maybe can help us get through the next couple weeks a little bit more easily. So the card that I chose was Badger Spirit. Now this card says, be fearless and bold. So I feel like we've all kind of been coming out of a time in our lives where we're maybe pushing against the current, or really just things aren't happening as easily as they maybe should be, or that we're used to them happening as. So this card helps us to be able to step into that power. We really want to be courageous. We want to be kind of bold in comparison to what we normally would be over the next couple weeks. So confidence is going to come up. This is something that we really just need to step into our intuitive side of things and really just think about what it is that we want and what it is that we need in order to get there. Of course, when we're dealing with communications one-on-one as well as in groups, we want to be cautious and we want to make sure that we are not saying things or doing things that are hurtful to others or that leave others out of the equation. We have to remember that we're not responsible for everyone else, but on the same token, we want to make sure that everyone is included and has free and equal opportunities, okay? So this is really stepping into your individuality too. You want to make sure that over the next couple weeks, you're just owning it. Just own it, okay? So great advice for the week. Now let's get into the cards. So if you chose card number 1, you chose Truth Be Told. Now this card is a lot about communication as well. So you really want to make sure that you are communicating things effectively. You want to make sure that you have a good solid plan of action, and that you really know the direction that you want to go. You want to make sure that you've premeditated these directions, these choices, everything that's happening in your life right now. You want to kind of have a clear indicator of the direction that you're going. Now, you want to make sure that you remove any mask from yourself and just open up and be completely honest with everyone around you. So that's a really tough thing to do for a lot of us. That means vulnerability to some of us, right? So open up. Really just be completely honest with those people around you. That's when the miracles are going to come in this week. There's going to be maybe a team effort. There's going to be a joint effort. Things are going to start to fall into place. There's going to be people that are helping this situation and people that are contributing to this solution. You may need to step out of your comfort zone this week. You may need to do some things that make you feel uncomfortable, but it's time to do that, and it's all a very natural part of things. So if you are being pushed to your limits and feeling like, I'm feeling vulnerable and I have to do all of these things, yes, you do, and it is the time to do that. It's going to start to feel more natural as you settle in, but just start the week off with just don't put on any fronts. Say things how they are. You want to use love, talk to people as if they are talking to you, how you would like them to talk to you, and really just be okay with that. Okay? If you chose card number 2, you chose Come to the Edge. Now this card suggests that there's something that's happening right now that you need to decide on and you need to make a decision on. You cannot over contemplate at this time. You sometimes, if you chose this card, may have a tendency to overthink things, to overanalyze things. This is not the time to do that. There's an opportunity that is potentially coming up for you that is, you are going to need to jump on that. If you don't, you're going to lose this opportunity. So you really, without putting too much thought into it, or maybe you're the type of person that needs to understand why things are going to happen and see how tomorrow looks before you decide on what you want to do tomorrow. This is something that you need to commit to, and you need to jump in and do it. Not to put yourself in danger, but there is a little bit of risk taking, whereas you're kind of going to be flying by the seat of your pants. And that's what you need. You need to just shake things up a little bit and really just jump in and commit to it. Of course, under normal circumstances, I don't suggest making decisions without putting a little bit of thought into it. But in this case, over this next couple weeks, it's important for you to do that. And this is going to help you go deep. This is going to help you find your inner self. This decision is going to really just help you learn what it is that you're looking for. Learn a different part of yourself. So really just enjoy it. Just go with the flow. Trust the process. And just be who you are. Okay? Don't overanalyze, because that could help you miss this opportunity. So this is something that feels fairly quick moving to me. So something that you're going to want to decide on. Don't waste time. If it's a relationship, go on that first date. If it's a job interview, just go for it. Why are you overanalyzing? Just go for it. Now, if it feels right, do it. That sort of thing. Of course, we want to caution about making changes in our current situation that are obviously not the right choices, right? So if it feels right, do it. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. But don't be hesitating for too long on this choice, okay? Now, if you chose card number 3, you chose chaos and conflict. Now, this card suggests that there's some things that are happening, some quick moving changes that are coming up. Maybe some unanticipated things are coming up. Some things that maybe you aren't expecting, some changes to come in. It's almost like a whirlwind of change almost. Now this, you may feel like you're kind of, everything is changing around you at this time, and that you're the only constant. Now, this happens very quickly. This happens, it comes, it's gone, it moves in, it moves out. So all you've got to do is stay grounded through this change. It could be job, relationship, it could be relationships with others, it could be anything really. So just remember that this change that's coming up for you is going to happen very quickly. This also brings about peace. So there's something that's going on in this card right now that's really, or there's a situation that you're involved in right now that seems like a bit unstable, I suppose would be the right word. This brings out peace. So this is a change that's going to bring about peace. It's going to bring about abundance. It's going to bring about gratitude. And it's going to bring about everything in it that is like, I'm glad that's over. And these changes really are for the best. So also, this card reminds you to get through this. You want to be creative. You want to be creative in your problem solving. You want to be creative in your activities. So if it's going painting, if it's going dancing, if it's singing, if it's sewing, whatever it is, gardening that you like to do those things creatively. Try to do things in different order. Try to do things, shake it up a little bit. See how it feels to do something a little bit differently. Take a different way to work. mow the lawn in a different pattern. See, paint a picture in different colors that you would normally use. Redecorate the room. Shake up your fashion a little bit. Do some things to be creative. This is going to open up the channels for positivity and change to come in and to deal with that very quickly. So that's interesting. Now, if you chose card number 4, you chose peace. So it'd be interesting if somebody chose card number 3 and 4 because the chaos and conflict and then peace. So this card represents peace, and it's just that. It's gratitude, it's gratification, it's appreciation. You're at a place in life that you're very comfortable, and if you're not there yet, this is what's coming for you. Calm, comfortable, confident. Not much is going to shake my boat or rock my boat because I am comfortable with who I am. I'm comfortable with my surroundings. This has a peaceful, calming effect. So people may want to be around you because of your calming effect. Because of this is very healing. This calm is very healing. So getting into meditation, getting into gratitude, appreciation, all of those things. There also may be a decision that is coming to a head. Now, being in this state of mind really helps that. So, if there's a decision that needs to be made, this reminds you, don't procrastinate too long. Just make a decision and get on with it already. So don't hold that over and over and over. Decide, yes, no, back and forth, all of those things. Maybe it's easier if I let someone decide for me. No, this card is telling you, do it. Be confident in that decision that you're going to make. And don't overthink it. Don't mull it over for longer than it needs to be. Just decide, make some sort of a decision, and get on with it. Okay, that's going to be empowering for you. So this also suggests that you kind of blend into the background a little bit. That's going to help you not to be out front and center. So you're going to be just kind of zen and blend into the background. Just not be too worried about anything else. You just want to be like, I'm in my peace, I'm in my zen space, and really just own that over the next couple weeks. Okay, that's really what you need, is just calm and peace. Okay, so hopefully that sums up the next couple weeks, helps us get through the next couple weeks. A major message over the next couple weeks, I'm feeling like, a stability. Just be confident in who you are, be really stable in your plans. Let's not overthink things. Let's keep things flowing, and let's just be stable within ourselves. So really just keeping that stable frame of mind, staying grounded, getting into meditation, getting out in wilderness, whatever meditation is for you. Just get into that space where you can really just enjoy yourself, and trust that everything's going to be just perfect when you wake up in the morning. So, just being grounded and that stability is really going to be helpful. So enjoy the rest of your week. Thanks for tuning in, and we will chat again in a couple weeks. Bye for now, guys.